Hello bike friends and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're diving into the world of adventure bikes with a brand new Harley-Davidson Pan America ST. Last year I had the pleasure of riding the Pan America Special and unfortunately it didn't work out. I loved the looks but we just didn't click. I didn't feel a connection. But the ST, that's a different beast. The ST is a stripped-backed, more road-focused version of the Special. It ditches the adaptive ride height for a lower suspension, and while it lacks off-road modes, it's 14 kilograms lighter, comes with sportier tyres, and also has that all-important quick shifter, which means when you're chucking around country roads, it feels like an absolute dream to ride. Both the Pan America Special and ST have been fitted with the Revolution Max engine, which is a 1252cc V-twin. It produces 150 brake horsepower and 127 Nm of torque. So you get the same performance with both bikes, just two completely different riding styles. So with that all being said, let's go out and jump on the bike and see how she rides.
And here it is, the absolutely gorgeous Pan America 1250 ST. Now I'm going to be bold and say I think this is one of the best looking adventure bikes out there. I think it is absolutely stunning. And if you're in a car and this thing rocked up behind you, you'll be thinking, damn, I'm going to get out of the way. This thing means business. And I love this red colour. It just pops beautifully in the sun. We've got a bit of a heat wave going on in the minute in the UK, and it's probably, what, 27 degrees in the minute. So, yeah, I'm out of my Knox gear. But looking at the front, got twin discs with Brembo calipers. Nice big chunky forks there. I love these fog lights with the not sure if you can see it, but with the Harley-Davidson branding on there. Again, I mentioned the stunning paintwork. You've got the 1250 Revolution Max engine. You've got 2-in-1 exhaust, single disc the rear, chain driven. Yeah, just look at it. Oh, I absolutely love it. Now, if you haven't seen my last experience with the Pan America, I'll put a link up in the top of this video. But unfortunately, it didn't go to plan. Now, reflecting back on my time with it, the original Pan America felt a bit agricultural, I dare say, and didn't really enjoy going around corners. Well, in my experience anyway. But now with these more road-focused tyres, is the Pan America ST the one? Right, let's jump on the bike. So again, I'm 5'11", and I can swim my leg over absolutely fine. Really comfortable ride position. My knees got a slight bend in them. From the rider seat, well, switch gears. I mean, there's more controls in here than there is on my iPhone. We've got your lights, we've got cruise control, heated grips, menu toggle display, menu display again, home button, and you've got all the way down the bottom, tucked away, you've got your indicators and your horn. On the right hand side, you've got your mode button, hazards, start and kill switch, and then your music controls, and then down here at the bottom, you've got your traction control and voice assist. So let's load up the display. So it's a really nice, clear, big display, which shows got your revs, your speed in the middle, your range. Let's have a toggle through the menu quick. Got trip B, odometer, temperature, range, and then what else have we got? We've got you've got maps, music, and then just like every video, let's give the all-important horn a taste, shall we? Oh yes, that means business, that one does. Oh yeah, move out the way, Harley-Davidson's coming through. Well, on the Harley-Davidson, you've got 3 rider modes. You've got road, rain and sport. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep it in road for the minute. Then once we've been out for a little while, I'll drop it into sport and see how they both compare. So how does a Pan America ST feel? Well, the riding position's very comfortable. You've got these lovely bar risers, so the handlebars are a really nice height. The seat feels nice and soft, and the foot peg's in a good position, and it feels like I'm really hugging the bike. The mirrors are pretty decent, you can see plenty behind you, and I really like that they've sort of kept in with that retro styling. You know, they haven't got anything for too plastic looking, they look really smart. So while you're in road mode, you do have to give it a bit of throttle to go somewhere. So let's put it into sport and see if you can notice any difference. Yeah, there's definitely a difference with sport mode. That's much better. Bit more instant on the throttle pickup. Yeah, we'll leave it in sport. Yeah, not so keen on road mode. That's very lackluster. Sports mode it is. It really reminds me of the Street Bob, where those rider modes can transform the bike. Brakes, yep, really responsive. Rear one, not so much. But the front more than makes up for it. I did feel a bit of a dive there when I braked. That's not so bad. It looks like the front forks are adjustable, so you can set it up to suit your own riding style. Yeah, sports mode, she really wants to go. This bike, honestly, it comes alive in sports mode. Oh, that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now, I'm not sure if it's a mix of the new tyres or possibly the lower ride height, suspension, who knows, but this just feels so much better. The quick shifter it's okay. It does feel a bit clunky, but I suppose it is Harley-Davidson, so I checked behind here, and this is like a little USB-C, which is always handy if you want to charge your phone or anything else. On tick over, it's probably a slightly louder sounding engine. I wouldn't say it's annoying or there's a dislike, it's just noticeably louder. Wow, what beautiful roads. So how does the Harley-Davidson Pan America ST make me feel? Makes me feel like a boss, I'm not gonna lie. You know what, it almost feels like I'm riding a horse, like a wild stallion. The way that my legs are hugging the tank and the way that it pans out, it just feels so ergonomic. It's really beautifully sculpted. I absolutely love it. You can have a lot of fun in sports mode and then relax and maybe fall asleep in road mode. Just joking. Don't fall asleep when riding, folks. But you know what I mean. Road mode is, yeah, like I mentioned before, is a bit lackluster and not very exciting. Overall, I think it's a really great bike. Obviously, when I do these reviews, I've only got the bike for a couple of weeks, so I might only get to experience the good bits. So if you own a Pan America ST, please let me know what it's like living with long term. Especially anyone looking to buy one, it's really helpful in the comment section. So any negatives? Couple of times when I've been braking, the front forks are a bit spongy, but whether that's due to the adjustment, I'm not sure. I'm no mechanic, I just like jump on a bike and ride in it. Right, neutral's fine. And then again, like most Harleys, you got the side stand tucked in there. Make sure it's all the way out. You drop it down. There you go, that's in. But there we go. There is the Pan America 1250 ST. Just look at it. I think the reason why I like it so much is because it's so deep. You know, you've got such a low finish in there. Off-roading it might not be very helpful, but as this is a more road focused bike, you shouldn't be really taking this off-road anyway. But I think that's about wraps up my little road test. I'm going to head back now and enjoy the rest of the sunshine. So I will see you back in the studio.
I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to say this, but I really enjoyed my time with the ST. It doesn't try to impress you with tech and loads of different rider modes. It just gets on with the job. The ride feels more connected, a bit more raw, and that's what makes it a more enjoyable experience. And like I mentioned on the intro, it's still got the punchy Revolution Max engine, so performance isn't an issue. This bike will be perfect for someone who doesn't need all the toys and just wants to focus on road adventures. It's lighter, it's more nimble, and just an overall, for me, an incredible riding experience. However, like every good story, there's a twist. Last weekend, I got to attend my first ever Adventure Bike Rider Festival at Ragley Hall. And amongst the brands, Harley-Davidson were there offering on-road and off-road riding. Now, I've never been off-road before. Loose stones and the old gravel path is about as wild as I get. I won't go into too much detail, but it's completely changed my opinion on the Pan America Special. If you'd like to see how I got on at the ABR Festival, make sure you check back here on Sunday at 6 PM. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, you know what to do. Please give it a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself, ride safe, and I'll see you soon.